YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahaira, and I am back. What's going on, y'all? I hope everybody is well. Thank you for the well wishes on my last video. It's good to see y'all again. And we're gonna get into we're gonna get back there. Gonna get into the ankle stuff, gonna get into like stuff, all kinds of stuff. But I wanted to come in tonight, and y'all please excuse the fan in the background. I don't know how loud the noise is. I won't know until I play this video back, but just forgive me for it. It is hotter in this room than a habanero's ass. Like, it is stern at the moment. But yeah, so I wanted to come in and I wanted to talk to y'all about some stuff. I still don't know what I'm going to title this video, because it's like, it's not a relationship rant. The relationship is going fine. It's like okay, let me just dive into it. Something will come to me. Unrelationship rant? I have no idea. Okay, so the point is, here we go. So it's been about 2 weeks now. And first of all, like, to get the backstory here, you're gonna have to go back to like the "So There's This Guy" video, where I talk about Mike. And okay, Mike is still in the picture. Don't get me wrong. Mike is actually the whole picture. But so here we go. 2 weeks ago, after a long and pointed and in-depth conversation, as we tend to have, Mike and I decided to go public on Facebook. We decided to include each other in our respective relationship statuses. And Mike and I have been together now coming up on, well, June 5th will be 15 months. Yeah. June 5th is 15 months. A year and 3 months, whatever. It's not a baby. It's not walking. But yeah, so we just decided, because we both had people in our respective inboxes who who were sort of unaware of us, which is how we chose to interact with each other for, again, close to 15 months. And but we decided that, it would kind of just save a lot of confusion if we are, if we decided to, go public. And again, the decision to not be public was very deliberate. It was very conscious. It was very intentional. We both had some accelerated mishigas in our life and wanted to take the opportunity to really get to know each other in private. It was never a secret that we were together. Everybody that we really genuinely cared about knew. Everybody. But see, again, like, we're from a generation that remembers, the pre-internet years when you actually had to pick up a phone and call your girlfriend and be like, let me tell you about this dude. You know what I mean? Like, those are the days that I remember. So that's the decision that we made, which wasn't easy for me at first, because I really did get kind of wrapped up into like the whole, it's not official, it's not valid until it's valid on social media, because I was a freaking idiot for a second there. But I digress. So we changed our relationship statuses to include each other. And the outpouring was amazing. It was amazing. It was astounding. Like, I was not expecting that at all. I mean, not that kind of just outpouring of congratulatory support and things of that nature. It was very unexpected. Very unexpected. And extremely gratifying and extremely humbling, and it warmed my heart, and it was beautiful. But here's the thing. you know, I again, the purpose of this channel has always kind of been for the uplifting and the betterment of you. It's not so much about me working through my own stuff and illuminating every issue that I find myself dealing with personally. Like, that was not the goal. But with that said, I also feel like I am still a work in progress, as are we all. And I don't want to come across as this, like, sage grandmother Willow-esque individual with all of the answers and, you know what I mean, just this wellspring of information who's so well put together that I can't be told anything, because nothing could be further from the fucking truth. Excuse my language. So that happened, and again, well wishes and confetti and the whole nine, and like I was super happy about that. But what I found and what I fixated on was that some of the people in my life that I really expected to have positive things to say about, you know, me actively going after and finding a really happy, healthy, functional relationship were nowhere to be found. And this is the thing, like, y'all remember that song that came out? I'm 99.9994% that it was Drake, talking about no new friends. I put up a status on Facebook the other day, like, I'm glad I never listened to that, because my new friends have been on it. Some of my old friends have got lazy. It just flummoxed me that, you know, people who have known me upwards of a decade, you know, to this exact date have yet to sort of acknowledge this pretty monumental thing that's happened in my life. And it's amazing to me in not a good way. And this is really outlining a huge character defect, deficit, flaw on my part. Because I am that person, and I'm striving to not be that person, but to date, I am that person who will get like a 98% on a test and fixate on the 2% that I missed. I am that way, and it's so hypocritical and contradictory, because I'm the first person to tell y'all, like, keep your eyes on the donut, don't focus on the hole, and here I am, like, neck deep in frickin' hole here. Like, I'm so angry at myself about this. It shouldn't matter. I know it shouldn't matter. Like, I need no one to tell me that it shouldn't matter. And when, like, over 200 people are praising the fact that you're in a relationship, how can you possibly focus on one or two people that aren't? But my whole thing is, like, I expected those one or two people to be first, and they're not even in contention. You know, in the last season of Sex and the City, I don't know why this has stuck with me, but it really has. In the last season of Sex and the City, the series, and I hope I'm not spoiling this for anybody, but, you know, I doubt it at this point. If I am, just, like, give me 45 seconds on mute and, you know, keep going. Go. So, yeah, last 45 seconds. The last season, Sex and the City. As Carrie is getting ready to go off to Paris, she gets into that, like, do y'all remember this? She gets into the confrontation-ish with Miranda. And the one line that stuck out for me, and I'm probably paraphrasing the fuck out of this, but was just something to the effect of, Miranda, I cannot continue to be single for you. And that shit resonates with me so profoundly, y'all. Because I am somebody, you know, and believe me, I am not condoning, endorsing a motherfucking thing. I'm not proud of this. But I am somebody who got so immersed in the lives of the young people that I was somewhat of a caretaker of, that I completely neglected my own desires or wants or fantasies about having a romantic relationship. I mean, I had a couple of doozies, and you'll have to go back through my, I believe it's my Love's Ashes series to get some kind of idea of the bullshit I have had to contend with over the years. But honestly, like, post David, there was like flatline. Like, baby, there was not a dog in a fight anywhere. And I was just, I had adapted this like monastic lifestyle. I mean, all I was missing was a habit and a convent, like, honestly. And it was to such a degree that, like, it wasn't even a passing thought. I didn't even consciously consider the possibility of loving again, or loving in a healthy, mutually beneficial, uplifting, affirming, confirming kind of way. Wasn't happening. And then Mike comes into the picture, and that changes. It changes significantly. And it changes to such a degree that I had to, like, uproot myself from house and home just to get away from the vitriolic, insidious, cancerous relationship that I had with these people that I was caring for and housing and essentially sustaining, just to be able to focus on myself and the possibility that this great concept of love in a romantic sense, might even apply to me too. See, I didn't believe I was worthy of that. And not so much in the sense of low self-esteem as much as, I've had a great love in my life, and it ended because he passed away. And do you get another chance at that? I mean, when you're a woman, who's taken the road to womanhood that I have, there's a lot of layered, nuanced things like, do you even deserve? I mean, shouldn't you just be grateful to be alive and to not have gotten arrested for using the bathroom? Like, it's just kind of one of those, like, count your blessings, don't strive for more than what's good enough, don't dare for incredible, don't dare for extraordinary. Just be happy that you're getting by. That was the attitude that I had for a long time. It took the better part of a year for me to realize that, I'm not benefiting anyone by playing small. Nobody wins as a result of my diminishing my capabilities or my capacity to engage in the human experience as any other human should be able to. And then the extraordinary began to look a lot more possible to me. And then this happened. And to say I'm grateful for it would be like the understatement of the millennium. But I can't sit here and say that I'm not hurt by the fact that people I've loved, people I've fed and sheltered and clothed, haven't found the capacity to wish me well on this journey as I know I would for them. I mean, the biggest mistake that you can make in this life is believing that people are going to treat you the way that you treat them, and that's just the way that works. You know what I mean? That's why I always dispel that adage, like, treat people how you want to be treated. No, don't do that. Treat people how they want to be treated, because everyone is not a reflection of you. We're not all Stepford people. We don't all have the same desires and goals. I mean, I'm having a self-therapy session here, even as I talk to y'all, but it's just, it's hurtful. It's hurtful when you believe that the people that were always going to be there to cheer you on aren't. And maybe it is a reflection of their dissatisfaction with their own life, but at the same time, it's like, shit, muster it up. Fake it till you make it. Hell, it works. You can bullshit yourself into believing just about anything. Trust me, I know. So yeah, I mean, it's just, I wanted to share that with y'all because it's been on my heart, and I feel like y'all deserve to get some realness out of me. But as far as the relationship itself, I I could not be happier. I could not be more fulfilled and joyful, and it's been a long time coming, and I really deserve this. Like, you really deserve that. Whether you have it presently or not, you deserve it. I know you deserve it, because we all do. We all deserve uh, the kind of love that results in a face like this, and I know how doofy I must look right now. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's a solution to all of this, but I just kind of wanted to illuminate that for y'all. And and this is my welcome back video, y'all. I'm gonna stay tuned for the end. Stay tuned for the end. Because y'all should see what my happy looks like. So, with that said, I pray that you're well, and wherever you may go, please take my love with you. And as always, one love.